Hold up. The Igorot Revolt of 1601 was an early act of resistance against Spanish colonial expansion in the highlands of northern Luzon in the Philippines. The Spanish colonial government sought to extend its reach into the Cordillera Mountains to gain access to rumored gold deposits and convert the local Igorot peoples to Christianity. Augustinian friar Esteban Marin led a small mission into the area that year, hoping to preach and establish a foothold among the mountain communities. His passing, reportedly at the hands of the Igorot warriors, prompted colonial authorities to launch a punitive expedition led by Lieutenant Mateo de Aranda. Aranda's force, composed of Spanish soldiers and Filipino auxiliaries, advanced into the rugged terrain but faced fierce resistance and logistical challenges. The mountain landscape, thick forests, and the Igorots' intimate knowledge of their lands quickly turned the expedition into a disaster for the Spanish forces. Spanish accounts describe heavy losses and an inability to sustain supply lines, forcing the survivors to retreat. The engagement effectively ended Spain's first attempt to subjugate the Igorot highlands. The Spanish colonial records termed it a revolt, but the Igorots were never truly under Spanish control or rule at the time, making the term somewhat misleading. Instead, the conflict represented indigenous resistance to external invasion rather than rebellion against an established authority. The Igorots' success lay in terrain advantage and decentralized village systems that prevented any single defeat from breaking their overall resistance. By the early 19th century, Spain had gained limited foothold in parts of the areas, but most Cordillera groups remained autonomous. This revolt symbolizes a continuum of highland defiance that stretched across centuries rather than a single isolated event.